channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my experience with lip fillers, how much they cost, what I think about them. So I got lip fillers around 2 years ago and that was my first time. I really wanted to get them for like ever. Like I always wanted to have lip fillers, I wanted to have fuller lips, and I thought like they're gonna look great and all that. And I got 2 meals, so I got them in 2 different times. So I got 1 meal and then after that I got another meal after 2 weeks, and it is usually recommended that you get if you want to go more than 1 meal, it's better if you get them in different times, because then you can see how the lip fillers actually dissolve in your lips and how they look. So if there are any areas that your doctor or your nurse needs to fix for you, then they can do that after 2 weeks or however long you want to wait. So for me it was good timing, because I got 1 meal and I was quite happy with it, but then after it was like really swollen, and I'm pretty sure everyone loves that swollen look. I did too, please don't take me wrong. I loved that, you know, swollen, full-on look, but then it sort of went away after like 3 days, literally. After 3 days, it was just gone and my lips just looked like before. So I felt like, oh my god, 1 meal is like nothing, so I need to get another meal. So I booked an appointment like 2 weeks after that, and I got another meal, and so I got that fuller look, and I really liked it. I really liked it after the second meal. So it was there and everyone complimented it and they were like, oh my god, it looks so amazing, you look gorgeous, blah blah blah, and I was super happy with it until like 10 days after, you know, the whole swollen look was gone, and I just looked like, they just look like normal lips, you know. And maybe that is a good thing for some people. Some people want that, you know, like a natural look, but I wasn't after that natural look. So I didn't get that, because I mean I did get it at first, but it only lasted 10 days, and for the money I spent, I feel like it was a waste of money, to be honest. But then there is one thing that I really liked about it, and it sort of stretched out the borders of my lips. My lips were like a little bit wider in terms of where the line ends, and I still feel like it's there. Like that was a permanent change that it caused. So I am pretty happy with that. But if you're looking for that, you know, super swollen, you know, that sort of look, I don't know how to do it, but you know, that look, you know what I'm talking about. If you're after that, I don't think it lasts that long. It actually, well, at least it didn't last that long for me. I don't think anyone's gonna have that full-on look for 3 months, because that look that you get at first is actually because your lip is really irritated because of all the needles that goes in, and it's just trying to adjust, you know, to the whole new situation. So it sort of becomes swollen, you know, just the gel inside your lips, and it does dissolve over time. And for me that was like around maybe 5 or 6 months. But see, with the cost and the prices, I spent $380 for each meal, and that is quite a lot of money. That is a lot of money for just 2 meals that is gonna dissolve within 3 to 6 months. Actually for me it was between 5 to 6 months that it slowly started to, you know, just go away. And it's not even there for 5 to 6 months, it's just literally that swollen look is really gorgeous, and that is just literally for a week or like 10 days, and that's it. So for me, I felt like really disappointed because it was really expensive. If it was like 200 per meal, then I wouldn't be as disappointed, and to be honest, I might have like, I would have get them after that as well. Like if it was like a little bit cheaper, you know, but $400, I mean $380, almost $400, that is a lot for just 1 meal, and I did 2 meals. So I spent like basically $800 on lip fillers that just went away like nothing happened, you know. And once that swollen look was gone, no one could even tell I got lip fillers. I mean, some people were like, you know, your lips look a little bit different, did you get fillers, or is it your makeup, you know? So I was like, oh, I didn't spend like $800 for you to not even be able to tell I got fillers or I have really like different looks, because I really wanted a different look. So that was really disappointing for me. And here's the thing, well, I didn't get lip fillers after that anyway, because it was too much money and I wasn't really happy with how long it lasted and the whole look that I was, you know, after. Maybe if you get like 5 or 6 meals or something, I mean 6 meals is a little bit crazy. Maybe if you get like 4 meals or 5 meals or something, then you get that desired, you know, that sort of look. But for me, 2 meals didn't do that for me. And also, what you see on like Instagram photos and like before and after photos and all that, they take a photo right after they do the injections, and that is when your lips look absolutely gorgeous. I mean, for most people, if you don't have bruises or anything. Second time I got injections, I actually had really bad bruising underneath my bottom lip, and that was really bad, and it didn't go away for a while, so I was pretty tense about that because I had to cover it with makeup, and it was just really, it came down to like here, like it was really bad. But yeah, but so many people just don't want that, you know, full-on look. But in my case, I did want that full-on look and I didn't achieve it. So if you're one of those people who are looking for, you know, that sort of super full-on lips look, 1 meal or 2 meal isn't gonna do it. And I thought it's gonna do it for me because I saw photos of before and after for 1 meal and 2 meal, and then I was like, oh my god, 1 meal is gonna be enough. So I did that and I was super happy, but then after like 3 days it was gone. So I was like, okay, maybe I need 2 meal, and I did 2 meal, and the same thing happened, you know. So I just thought, if I'm gonna do more, it's gonna be such a waste of money and it's just gonna be gone after like 6 months or something, so it's just not worth it. So I stopped there. But so many of my friends, they actually want that natural look, which I totally get. They even do like half a meal, which is perfect if you want a little bit of like, you know, just the extra touch up to your lips and you want still to have that natural look to your face, then that's perfect. And the price is much cheaper. I think for half a meal is 200 or 280 or something. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, some of my friends wanted that look and they were really happy with it. So if you're one of those people, go for it, but still do take into consideration that it's not gonna make a huge difference. And I personally think that sort of change that you want to see in your lips, you can easily do it with makeup. For me, like, there's been so many times that actually my cosmetic nurse, I went to her to ask her about some skin treatments that I wanted to do, and she actually thought I have lip fillers. You know, that was the moment that I actually felt smart, because I was able to have that lip filler look without actually spending money on lip fillers. If you want to have that, you know, sort of really full-on look without makeup, because for me, one thing, I'm not gonna lie, one thing I actually really loved about it was that I would wake up and my lips were like, you know, were like gorgeous, were like big, like that. So that's one thing I really liked about them. You just have super full lips without any makeup on at all, and that is beautiful. But again, you should see, is it worth it? You know, you're gonna spend $800 or more. Actually, you would need more because mine was literally gone after like, you know, it was just that swollen look was just gone. So you just gotta see your costs. Like, is it worth 800 or 1,000 something dollars, or would it be better just to, you know, do it with makeup? I personally prefer doing it with makeup because I don't want to spend that much money. I do believe that injectables are generally not good for your body anyway. I mean, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I will do them later, like I will do Botox and things like that later when I get older. But I think you should avoid it as long as you can, because they're not actually, well, for me, the lip fillers were not worth the result, and for the period of time that the result lasted. Also, I just didn't want to keep on doing it because it can actually overstretch your lips. So once you don't do them, you're gonna have really weird looking lips because you, as I told you, my lips a little bit stretched. Just after 2 meals, that was enough to stretch my lips permanently. And I am happy with it because it doesn't look weird or anything at all, and I'm the only person who can notice it, because it's very minimal. But if you get, let's say, lip fillers every 3 months or every 6 months, and you just get, you know, that like so many meals of lip fillers over time, it's gonna overstretch your lips. So once you stop getting them, your lips are just gonna look weird. They're gonna look wrinkly and they're gonna look saggy, and So then that forces you to get even more because you have to fill up that overstretched lip, you know. So that's just gonna be a never ending cycle with lip fillers, and I didn't want that for me personally. It might be a little bit cheaper in other countries, but in Australia it's pretty expensive. Like, you can't find any cheaper than $380 anywhere. If it's not more expensive than that, the cheapest you can find is $380, and that is a lot. The first time I did it, I got injections to numb my lips, and then I got the lip filler injections. And the reason why I really wanted to do that is because one of my friends who got it before, she said when they were injecting the filler into her lips, she felt like her lips were like overstretching, and she could just feel the filler going inside her lips, and it was just so terrible, you know. She made it sound like it was so bad, and I was like, oh my god, like, I don't want to go through that. Just do some injections to just numb it completely. And my doctor was like, are you sure? Because you're gonna go through the pain and, you know, like, of injections to make it go numb. Like, how's that any different to just getting the lip fillers? And I said, no, I just don't want to go through that. I don't want any fillers going, I don't want to feel the fillers going inside my lips. That's just terrifying. And he was like, no, it's not that bad, trust me. And I was like, no, it is. So he just did injections to numb my lips, and honestly that was so painful because he had to do injections inside my lips, and one injection, it actually went up to here, like, not the needle, like when he pushed in the needle, I could feel this pain. I think it went into one of my nerves that went up to my eye, so I just felt that really sharp pain going up to here, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go blind. Like, it was so terrifying, and it was so painful because he had to do 4 or how many was it, 4 or 5, I think, yeah, 4 or 5 injections just to make it go numb. And then he did the fillers, and I couldn't feel anything, but guess what, I was already in so much pain because of the injections to make it go numb. So first advice, do not get injections to make it go numb. That is just silly, you know. So the second time I got the fillers, I was like, you know what, I don't want to go through that whole pain of injections. That was really bad. Can you just put numbing cream on top? And he was like, okay, fine, I can just do that. So he put some numbing cream on top, and I waited for like 10 minutes or something, and then he was like, yeah, let's now do it. So when he touched it, I could still feel his finger. It wasn't like completely numb, but it was much less sensitive than before. So when he started injecting it, it wasn't actually that bad. I mean, I have really low pain tolerance, but that wasn't that bad. I mean, yeah, I could still feel it, and it was quite painful, but it was much better than the first time that I got the numbing injections, and that was just so silly. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, so he did the fillers, and second time was much better. So if you're getting them, make sure you do put on numbing cream. Many places, they don't offer the numbing cream. They ask you to go and buy it on your own, and so many people are just like, nah, you know what, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it like that. I honestly recommend you do get the numbing cream. For me, my doctor provided that, but if it wasn't there, it would have been really painful, because the pain for me with numbing cream out of 10 was like 7 or 6.5. And I can just imagine if it was really sensitive, and lip is a very sensitive area of your body and face. It is really sensitive. So you gotta make sure that you do numb it with numbing cream, not injections, just to be able to deal with the pain better. Especially if you choosing to do this like over time, you know, you don't want to just, it's not just like a one-off thing. Even if it is, just get numbing cream. It's not expensive. You're spending $400 on one meal of injections anyway. Might as well just get like spend $5 or $6 on numbing cream. So that is that. Overall, in conclusion, I think lip fillers are really good for that, you know, gorgeous look for a short term. So let's say if there is an event, if it's your, I don't know, like your wedding or your, I don't know, if it's your birthday or someone else's birthday and you want to just look poppin', then you can get lip fillers, like, I would say maybe 5 days before. So you still have that swollen look, but if you're counting on that swollen look to last months, it's not gonna happen. that is not gonna happen, and it is the same with everyone. It just goes away. That swollen look goes away, but you still do have like fuller lips. And also, if you're looking for that natural look, it is a really good touch-up. Expensive one, but a good touch-up for that natural look. Thank you so much for watching my video. I post videos every Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button with a thumbs up if you liked it. See you next time. Mwah.